Have you ever wondered if antibiotics are always the miracle cure we perceive them to be? In our modern world, antibiotics have become a common household name. They've been praised for their ability to fight off harmful bacteria, save lives, and have no doubt played a pivotal role in the advancement of medicine. But like many things in life, they are not a one-size-fits-all solution. There's a common misconception that antibiotics are the go-to remedy for any illness. You've got a cold, antibiotics, a fever, antibiotics. But in reality, their purpose is far more specific. They're designed to combat bacterial infections, not to cure every ailment that comes your way. This over-reliance and misuse of antibiotics have led to a number of significant issues that we'll delve into today, because sometimes what seems like a miracle can turn into a menace. So let's dive into the first reason why you might want to reconsider reaching for that antibiotic. First and foremost, overuse of antibiotics can lead to something called antibiotic resistance. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is antibiotic resistance? In simple terms, it's when bacteria evolve in response to the use of these medicines. They essentially change their game plan, becoming resistant, and no longer succumbing to the antibiotics that were once able to defeat them. Let's paint a picture. Imagine a battlefield where antibiotics are the valiant knights, and bacteria are the invaders. Initially, our knights are victorious, successfully eliminating the bacterial invaders, but with each battle, the invaders start learning. They start adapting. They study our knights' strategies, their weaknesses, their strengths. And over time, they become resistant. They become stronger. They are no longer the same invaders that our knights could once easily defeat. This, in essence, is antibiotic resistance. Now, why is this a problem? Well, it's because these resistant bacteria, also known as superbugs, become incredibly difficult to treat. They've learned to withstand our strongest weapons, our antibiotics, and continue to multiply, causing harm. This isn't a fictional scenario, it's a real and growing concern in the world of medicine. Every year, countless people around the globe are infected by these superbugs, and many lose their lives because our current arsenal of antibiotics is simply not effective against them. And here's the kicker: the more we use antibiotics, the more opportunities we give these bacteria to learn, to adapt, to become resistant. It's a vicious cycle. We use antibiotics to fight off infections, but in doing so, we might be creating stronger, more resilient enemies. This is why it's crucial to use antibiotics judiciously. They are a powerful tool, yes, but one that can lose its potency if overused or misused. It's about striking a balance, about using them when necessary, but also understanding the potential risks involved. So, the more we use antibiotics, the less effective they become. But that's not the only reason to be cautious. Secondly, antibiotics come with their own set of potential side effects and allergies. Yes, that's right. These little pills that are meant to cure us can sometimes cause a whole different set of problems. Let's delve into some of these side effects. The most common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and even yeast infections. Picture this: you're taking antibiotics to recover from a bacterial infection, but instead you find yourself running to the bathroom every half an hour. Not the best experience, right? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Some people may also experience vomiting, rash, and dizziness. Then there's the issue of yeast infections. You see, our bodies have a delicate balance of bacteria and yeast. When antibiotics wipe out the bacteria, the yeast can multiply unchecked, leading to unpleasant infections. But it's not just about these common side effects. Some people may have severe allergic reactions to antibiotics. These reactions can range from rashes and hives to more severe symptoms like difficulty breathing and rapid heart rate. In rare cases, these reactions can be life-threatening. Now you might think, well, I can handle a bit of nausea or even a yeast infection. It's a small price to pay for getting rid of an infection. But the truth is, these risks often outweigh the benefits, especially when antibiotics are used unnecessarily. Just think about it. If you're taking antibiotics for a viral infection which they can't treat, you're exposing yourself to these side effects and potential allergic reactions for no good reason. You're putting your health at risk without any hope of a benefit. So yes, antibiotics can be life-saving medicines when used appropriately, but they're not without their downsides. And it's important to be aware of these potential risks before you decide to take that pill. Yet there is another reason to be wary of antibiotics, one that you might not have considered. Finally, regular use of antibiotics can have a significant impact on your gut health. Now let's delve a bit deeper into this. You may not realize it, but your gut is a bustling metropolis of microorganisms, often referred to as the gut microbiome. This microbiome plays a crucial role in your overall health, aiding digestion, supporting the immune system, and even influencing mood and brain function. So, what happens when you introduce antibiotics into this delicate ecosystem? Well, antibiotics are like a tsunami sweeping through your gut. They're designed to kill bacteria, but they don't discriminate between the bad guys causing your infection and the good guys keeping your gut healthy. This disruption of the gut microbiome can lead to an imbalance, often referred to as dysbiosis. Dysbiosis can have serious health implications. It's been linked to a host of health issues, from digestive problems to mental health conditions and even chronic diseases like obesity and diabetes. The long-term effects of antibiotic use on gut health are still being explored, but the findings so far suggest that it's not a decision to be taken lightly. So, as you can see, antibiotics are not always the miracle cure they're often made out to be. To recap, while antibiotics can be life-saving in certain situations, their overuse can lead to antibiotic resistance, side effects, allergies, and harm to gut health. These three reasons underscore the importance of avoiding unnecessary use of antibiotics. It's always best to discuss any concerns with your healthcare provider and to use these powerful drugs responsibly if they are indeed needed. Remember, when it comes to antibiotics, less is often more. Stay healthy, everyone.